Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is CJ, for those of you who don't know me. I haven't done like an actual intro in so long. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, for being who you are. Today I wanted to take myself up. Oh my God, my plant. This plant is so resilient. Look at this it's growing a new leaf. Wow. And I'm like, I'm not gonna say I'm a horrible plant mom, but I'm not the best. I love you. We're gonna do a little trim, a little water, and it's not just because you're growing, it's because I really wanna help your growth, you know? Happy Earth Day. Gang, my Earth sign, Mother Earth. Shout out to y'all. Happy Taurus season. So beautiful. It rang in. It really came in like late on the 19th, but 420 was like technically the first 24 hours of Taurus season. And I just want to say, you know, as a fellow stoner, shout out to my 420 peeps. You know, it had to come with the Taurus bang, like 420, like munchies, like comfort, like all of that. So happy 420, happy Earth Day, happy Taurus season. It's lit. My grandma texted me today like 17 days until my only sunshine was born. I'm like, Grandma, I am not like counting the days down. Let me stop. But yeah, so today I wanted to do like I wanted to follow through on this vlog that I said I would do like a few months ago when I first started making journals. So I started making journals. This is like one of my favorite ones. No deadline, just vibes. And some more. My sister always calls me whenever I start recording. These are the Softcover ones. Happy healing. Much Rather Write. Make sure you follow me. Follow my writing page. Much Rather Write. These are my journals, but I promised my followers a while ago that I would actually do a video where I went through all of my journals that I like written in before I started like selling journals, which is kind of what inspired me. So a little bit of background. I am a writer. I write personally, I write professionally, I write creatively, I write music, I write, I don't really write poems, but I don't know why I always want to say poems. But in a way, I feel like music is poems. But yeah, I write music. I am working on a book that I've been working on for over a year now. It's all about the journey. And it took like a completely different shift, which is crazy, but it's an evolution like I've taken. I feel like I want it to be a different video where I talk about like how the spiritual journey and like cutting your hair are connected. So I'm not gonna dive into that right now, but yeah, so I write a lot. I write for advertising agencies, like scripts, social media copy, print ads, radio, TV, out of home, all of that jazzy, addy, catchy, campaigns, creative concepts, and things like that. And then I think I write personally, which is like my favorite kind of writing. Well, I guess I like it all. I'm happy that it took me a while to manifest an actual career as a writer. And it's not exactly where I wanted to end it at, but it's like I'm in a good space right now. I'm learning to like enjoy the now. So I'm in a good space. I've made it as a writer. I make money as a writer, which is cool. But personally, I've always been a writer. I don't even know when I started journaling. But I guess that's what we're here to talk about. Because if we go back to the very beginning, I should like ordered these a little differently. My sister, I'm gonna call you, I promise. I'll do the same thing to her though. in the beginning, this is where I started. And these two are my first journals, were from like high school to like somewhere in the college days. And yeah, college for sure. This was Tuesday. This is February. Okay, so I'm such a Virgo moon that I like went through. When I realized how many journals I had like filled up with all of my thoughts, I like went through and dated them so I could always go back to what I was thinking at a certain point of life. So I think that journaling has a lot of good benefits. One, you can do that. You can go back and see how you felt at certain points of time, which I think is also cool about YouTube, which I feel like, you know, if my channel never goes anywhere, I always have these videos to look back on to think like, oh wow, that's how I felt when I was 25. That's how I felt when I was 24. That's how I felt when I lost my job. That's how I felt when COVID started. Like, and I didn't realize how important that was until like recently, this past few weeks, when I wanted to go back to like a time like a few months ago that I didn't realize was like one of the times that I would like miss so much. So I think it's cool to be able to go back and reflect, which you can also do through journaling. So yeah, I started with these and I was very like inconsistent. I would do like notes about, so what do you journal about? I would do notes about different quotes that I liked, different things that would happen in my life. I would do budgeting, meeting recaps, thoughts, like creative ideas, to-do lists, covers that I wanted to do, lyrics, things that I had to pay for, and different like clients that I had. I would put a lot of my like client stuff in here. And yeah, so that's where it started. This one I feel like probably doesn't have a date because I really was not consistent. Oh, this is August 2018 through March 2019. And I think it's interesting because I can tell like how much I was writing that year by how long the journal lasted. Like these first two lasted like maybe over 4 years because I didn't journal a lot. And then I started journaling a lot when I got to this period of life. We started with this journal, and this one lasted from April 2019 through August 2019. So this was like 4 months, and that was when I really started getting into it. And it's kind of the same shit, but like literally front to back, highlighted shit, client shit, all of that, like my calendar, my budget. Hello, beautiful, period. I love you, but you cannot stop me. I think I was really going through it, that cycle. And I'm so particular. I like wrote out a whole calendar with like my different bills and shit that I had to pay and upcoming things. Now I just have a calendar on my wall. And I feel like I did back then too. I just wanted a calendar on the go. But for some reason, I don't really like journals that have the calendar in it. I feel like that's why I haven't like added any calendars to mine yet. Like I might down the future, but I don't know. I just feel like they're ugly. And then this was the next one that I went through, which had a quote at some point that you can't really see anymore. Oh, this one was when I started really crafting like mad crazy. I wish I put a date. Oh, I did. December 2019 through April 2020. So this one lasted like 4 months again. And I really started crafting here. So like I got real big on Renee Relations, which is my business, my LLC brand that I have. And I like went all out on this one. Like I started, I don't know, but this was the year I made a really good, I was like very particular. Once COVID hit, I had lost my job. And this year I had started like a, what do you call it? A vision board. And it was like one of the most elaborate vision boards that I ever made before. And it's crazy how like most of those things have come true now. Like consistent yoga schedule, that had came true this year or the following year. That came true. My new Jeep that I had on my thing, I finally got that like a year ago. That came true. My job as a writer, getting paid to write, that came true. This one was from May 2020 to September 2020. So it was like 6 months, 5 months. Math is not, I like to write. I'm not a mather. But this one was one of my favorites because I'm such a hippie. And I think over a period of time, I like got better at the breaks in between, because I've noticed with these, as I'm reading through to you guys, that every time I ran out of pages, it took me like 1 to 3 months to get a new journal. I got so much better at that, where like now I'll like run out of a page and immediately have to go and get like a new journal. This was the next year, and it's so crazy that I ended up with a black journal, because I swear I got this one before my dad died, but my dad died during this one, because I remember I had went back a few months ago. I started going through my journals. That's when I like got inspired to start making journals, because I'm like, it's so cool, and it's very therapeutic also. Writing, it just helps you to get things out of your head and onto paper, which is cool and helpful. And they say writing is like one of the best like therapeutic tools that you can do. Like if you're one of those people who don't like to talk to people about your emotions, like me, writing is very helpful, because you can just write about it, and it's not like it solves it, because it's also good, I think, to talk to other people, especially like beneficial people who can help, you know, as opposed to just like negative people or people who don't really get it. But you know, neutral people like therapists, or just people who can really help. But yeah, writing is super beneficial. This was October 2020 through December 2020. So this one was the first time I got through a notebook in like 3 months, or journal. And yeah, it was the time that my dad died, which was crazy. I think that we don't realize like how amazing we are and how much we go through until we like, sometimes we have to get through it and then look back and remind ourselves before we move forward and start thinking about the future, like, look at all the shit that I've accomplished. Look at what I've made it through. It's crazy. Like, I feel like it's very inspiring for me to look back at my journals and to think about like all of the things that I was going through at the time, and the fact that I like made it. Like when my dad died, literally within a month, I had like released a song, released a video, and started this new online course, which I'm gonna restart back up eventually. I'm gonna like relaunch it one of these days, no time soon. I got too much on my plate right now, but yeah. And I don't think it's all about going. I think it's just, even if you just like, you keep going and you don't give up, I feel like that's very inspiring. Because it's a lot of things in life that could just tear us to pieces, that are designed to, just to see if we'll make it through, you know, just to test our faith. This one was from December to February, so I got this done in 2 months. And it's not like when I write, I be like trying to like, let me see how fast I can da. I just think it's impressive looking back and being like, whoa. So this was that one. This one, we're at 13 minutes. I did not mean for this to be that long. This is my next one. Super cool. It's like a suede. I really want to get into like some journal designs like this, because I think it's super cool with like the little tassels. Those are like the next step kind of deals. But yeah, this was from July to October 2021. I just be writing. This is when I fell in love with the moon. It's some things you look back on and you're like, wow, I'm such a weirdo. And then these are, well, not really this one because I haven't written in it, but these are like my last 4. So this one was from October 2021. See, I didn't even like close it out. I don't even know, 2/7 till February. So this one lasted pretty long. It is a lot of pages in here though. But this one lasted till like February 2021. I'm so anal. Or 2022. But yeah, I love that pattern on that one too. And then this one, my little mini one. I like a little mini one sometimes. This one was from February. Oh, this one came first. This one was from February 2021 to July. So I think that one should come. I think that's when I started reading through. And then this one was in like February. Oh no. Oh, this is the one I just started. This one was the one I just finished. And this one is one of mine that are on my website, which I'll link to this video. This is one of the Much Rather Write journals that I launched, that I sell. So you can get these available on Amazon. It's only like $10 too. Manifestation journal. It's not too bad. This one I started February 2022 to like this month, so like April 2022. And man, this one, I just finished this up. Right in the thick of it. Right in the thick of it. Where is that? I'm about to wrap this up, I promise. I just wanted to show y'all this. Because this is how much I love my niece. I was like writing and she was like, draw me a dinosaur. And I'm like, I suck at drawing first off. But yeah, that's me and my niece and her doll and a dinosaur. And then this is the one that I'm writing on now, which is one of the best sellers, I guess you could say. No deadlines, just vibes, because I feel like that reminder is just always great. So yeah, I just started this one. Hasn't gotten very far, but low-key, I've been going in for that. So I just started writing this like last week. And these, just to wrap it up, these are some of the other ones in my collection. The hardcover ones, I'm not a huge fan of, and I don't like the way that they print it out. I'm gonna just be completely transparent. Did not think they print out like that, but I did just upload and submit these as soft covers, so they will be available as soft covers. So they look more like these ones. They'll be available soon, probably in like a week or so. And then this one is also on there. It's a soft cover. This is the one specifically for grief, which I think is important, because I feel like we grieve a lot. We grieve when we lose jobs. We grieve when we lose friendships. We grieve more times than just when people die, when pets die, when things end. Anytime there's an ending, it's like a mini death. I read that somewhere in a book once. So yeah, I thought that a grief journal was very necessary, which is why I wanted to add that one. But that has pretty much been my journey journaling. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I've been talking for 18 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. Bye.